Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sooners will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Handoff heading left. The Sooners and the Crimson Tide, a rematch of a very memorable game last time. Oklahoma had a brutal year, coming off some tough losses, but they circled the wagons and really inspired at home, and Alabama just didn't show up, Kirk. This was a crushing loss for their playoff chances. They put 3 on the board. That's it.
Yeah, just another reminder of what makes college football so unpredictable. Alabama was starting to build some momentum and looking like they would be a team that would be destined to make it into the playoff. And of all games, to show up flat, just didn't look inspired against Oklahoma, who was having a down year. They caught the Sooners looking to make their season with a landmark win, and the Sooners capitalized on that and just ruined any hopes of a playoff for Alabama.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
Uses the spin move to get into the open. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football.
Touchdown, tie! Great catch and run for 6.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And he's out of bounds at the 25. Right where he would have been if he'd just taken a knee. They'll run it to the left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to throw. It's Mateer. The pass is way off the mark. Not sure he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
The Sooners begin a new series here. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
1st down and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Nice grab. It's Burks. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yard anymore.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. I think it really caught this defense off guard.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Simpson. Zips it down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Now here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Miller. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They were backed up to start the drive. And some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Grab down the middle. It's Burks. Finding space at the 20. He's in the clear. Now the 40. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. On first down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. To throw, it's Mateer. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
From 49 yards out, what a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They're going to run it here. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. With the catch, it's Miller. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Here he goes. You bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Miller. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Mateer. That's reeled in. It's Burks.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking for a receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line. Really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this third and goal.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be brought down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game, still losing by 11.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now here comes the bunch formation.
Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over first and
10. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Bringing pressure. Now the pass rush gets home.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Second down now after the sack. QB keeper all the way. Fights off a defender. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team at field position. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Simpson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Pitch play to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Man, this defense is already struggling to defend the pass. I think their eyes are in the backfield. They're worried about where's the next pass play. And now they got to deal with the option. A lot to deal with against this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
The receiver looked a little bit sloppy getting out of that break slow. Of course, the quarterback to be late with the ball, and it made it easy for the defender to break on the pass.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion now from the tight end. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He keeps it on a design run. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Oklahoma 10.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Mateer. Defense is coming after him. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pocket breaking down. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that 3rd down play.
Field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Launching one to the end zone. Quick throw to the right. Caught. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut into this lead. Will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
1st and 10 now for the offense. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Using his legs on the scramble. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The Sooners line it up with first and goal. It's an option look. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense is back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. He's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To throw, it's Mateer. And he can't hold on
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receivers anticipated. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here when they desperately need it? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking to scramble. Looking to lose football. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play to keep possession.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete and tackled there by the defense.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Boy, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They take the lead in the final minute.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And it's caught for a two-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Simpson. That's caught. It's Corton. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here.